Today I'll be talking about the mic I prefer for the purpose of producing videos in YouTube for my own channel. I'm Richard and welcome to Zappy Productions, and the mic that I'm talking about today is the mic here. It's out of the frame, and that is the Sennheiser MKH 8060. This is, by the way, the box. The mic is up here. Now, this mic is my preferred mic for producing videos for my channel itself, and there are a few reasons to it. Firstly, I prefer the shotgun form factor over the broadcast mics or the dynamic mics form factor, or even condensers like the one behind, and that's because they don't block my vision, they don't block my table, they don't block the space in front of me. So it's a lot better, when I'm doing reviews and stuff, I don't move my hand around. I like, talking with my hands open like this, and having a mic in front of my face just isn't that great. And also, moving left and right, sideways, like this, a shotgun microphone is probably a little bit more friendly to it than a broadcast or condenser that is about 2 inches away from my mouth. That's the first part. The second part of why I prefer the 8060 over all the other shotgun and indoor dialogue microphones in front of me is because the 8060 sounds great for my voice. The presence boost gives clarity, makes my voice sounds more full, more solid, and overall it just sounds better, without the need to post-process. Now, post-processing is a pain for me because I do have a job, and any additional post-processing is incurring extra time and effort. And I prefer something that I straight away listen and sounds great rather than having to tweak around to just make it sound good. So the 8060 really fulfills it. It just sounds great straight out of the microphone into the camera itself. And as you can hear, this mic is not post-processed in any way. The audio today is not post-processed in any way, and that is pretty much how it sounds. The next thing is that the 8060 has very low gain requirement and very low self-noise. It's a combination. Why do I think this is important is because I plug into many devices, some of them in the Zoom device, some of them like my Mix Pre 3, which has a very great preamp, but more often than not, once again, going back to just now what I said, I just want to produce videos faster without the need of additional post-processing or synchronizing or pulling SD cards out or reconnecting stuff into my computer. So the 8060 fulfills that because I can plug directly into my C200 and it sounds great. The C200 preamps are not that good really. Any other microphone I plug here, you will hear hiss, and it's not like super soft. You probably can hear it as long as your headphones are decent. With the 8060, I would say as the hiss is very minimal, one of the lowest, if not, it is totally absent in some of the recordings. And not only that, the 8060 has a very low self-noise, or should I say very low audible self-noise. It has more self-noise actually somehow in the higher bass region. I think it's because it's capturing a lot more hum and bass around my room compared to every other microphone I have. Of course, every other high-end microphone I have. Compared to low-end microphones, the 8060 is way above them. But most importantly, where it counts is the 1000, 2000, 4000, 8000 hertz kind of sound, the hissing sound. The 8060 really has the lowest among them. When I compare all the different microphones, I always find that the noise from the 8060 is the least obvious. Should I put it that way? Least obvious among them. As such, I really prefer the sound coming out from the 8060. Every time I hear it on my headphones when I'm producing videos, I find it pleasant. I don't find it disturbing. I don't find the impulse to add some noise reduction and then finally some more EQ to just make it sound great. The 8060 just really works as it is. So overall, if you were to ask me to recommend a microphone for myself, it's the 8060. Now, why did I say it's for myself? Because for you, things will be different. Everybody have a different voice. You may not enjoy the presence boost found in the 8060. You may not be doing what I'm doing, plugging to the C200. You may be plugging to a better device or something like the Mix Pre 3. So any other microphone will not have that same problem, the low gain, low noise requirement. You probably don't need that. Or you may be plugging into a device that is even worse off. As such, something like the video mics are better because they have their own internal power. Really. So it's based on individual circumstances, and for what I do, how I do, and the purpose of saving time, the 8060 is probably the best mic for me. Now, what are my alternative mics? If I didn't have the budget, and of course I heard all of these before, I'll say as the S-Mic 2S is probably the lowest budget mic I will go. This thing sounds great. Sounds pretty okay for my C200. And personally, I would have purchased this if I didn't own any other mic. or any other of the better mics. But speaking about better, the mic that I feel sounds better than the S-Mic 2S for my voice and directing the C200 is the Audio-Technica 4053B. Now, I have the CMIT 641. No, this is not CMIT, by the way. This is a CMC 641. I have this mic here, and personally, when I do plug this to C200, it sounds very thin for some reason. It doesn't sound great for my voice. When I do plug into my Max Pre-3, I think this sounds fantastic. I have did a video comparing the CMC 641, AT4053B, and of course the Video Mic Micro. And I'll tell you that the CMC 641 is the best mic, is truly the best mic, but only if I plug into my Max Pre-3. If I don't plug in my Max Pre-3, it just doesn't sound good for my voice and of course for the recording itself. So, in conclusion, it really depends on what you do, how you do, what is your purpose, do you mind a bit of post-processing, and also your own personal voice. And for me, for my voice, for what I do, for saving time, I think the 8060 is the mic of choice for me. Now, what do I recommend to people out there? I would say as if you can, make friends with a retailer, make friends with your soundy friends around the region, try them out. All the mics sound different. Every single mic. I have done many reviews, and I would say as all the mics, even though they are high-end shotgun, low-end shotgun, indoor dialogue, even dynamic mics, condenser mics, all of them sound different. Choose the mic that best fit your purpose, and choose the mic that best fit your voice, and also choose the mic that best fit your workflow. Do you want to save time? Do you mind a bit of post-processing? What do you prefer? All the mics are great. It's just what do you want to do with them? And that's about it for today. I hope you enjoy this. And I will see you next time. Now, if you want to put down in the comments below, you want to discuss about microphones, just type them down. I will probably answer them. That's about it. Bye-bye.